Welcome back to Media One TV. So today we are hosting a public figure, someone who is interested in art and interested in the state of Kisumu County matters tourism. Let's have a chat with him and see what he has to say. So we are here with him. Let's start by maybe you telling us your name and what you do so that our viewers can at least get to know you other than knowing you as Mr. Tourism.
Okay, hi. My name is Stephen Otieno Achila. I'm a model and I'm a designer too. Currently, I'm working under County Government of Kisumu, Department of Tourism, as the reigning Mr. Tourism Kisumu County.
And maybe just to start from the beginning, how did you come to realize that you can be a model?
Okay, for the love of art, I really love fashion and art, and I'm a stylist too. So I just decided to, most of the time I used to watch the events, outside events like Mr. World Kenya, Mr. like events that are high fashion, like fashion Dubai Fashion Week. So there again, interest too much in modeling and high fashion model. So I decided if I can also train as other people so that I can be the best model ever.
So can you just tell us like how long have you been modeling?
Okay, right now, roughly it's around 7 to 6 years in this industry of fashion.
And could you maybe just tell us what inspired you now to go and model and contest and on Mr. Tourism Kisumu?
Okay, being let me say brand ambassador Kisumu my pride. I've been doing a lot of things outside there in modeling industry. This is not my first title ever, but I've won other titles before. So when I've been in Kisumu, because I started my journey of modeling, I started in Kisumu from 2018 up to now. So I've been contesting in different types of events. In Kisumu, I've contested for roughly 3 events. Of my first event, I won first one as a Mr. Charity Kisumu County. So it was just a stepping stone. Let me say I can just try my level best because I had an interest in fashion industry. So I wanted, let me say, to try as my friends always do, or somehow they always inspire me. But bro, you can do this. Let's try do something because you have a good look, you have attire, you love fashion. So I just decided, let me try my level best. Let me see if I can win, I can get that confidence to stand in front of people to to present them what I have in fashion industry. Yeah, so that's why I decided to contest in different types of events. Up to now, then I'm now the reigning Mr. Tourism Kisumu County.
And maybe could you just tell us the feeling of how you became Mr. Tourism Kisumu County? How was it? Am it's just a normal thing? You're used to winning these contests?
Okay, everybody love winning and nobody love losing. So when I won this crown, okay, I was full of joy because I really love fashion. So because I wanted to, to be the reigning, at least to tell people what I have in fashion industry. When I won the title, I was very proud. And even now, I'm very proud. To work with even people whom I contested with in this industry. Yeah.
Could you just tell us what inspires you in the world of fashion or who inspires you in the world of fashion?
Okay, there is this guy alikuwa anaitwa Body. Alikuwa Mr. World Kenya 20, I don't know, it was 2019 back then. Yeah. So I used to see the adverts of Body doing a lot of things in fashion industry. So I just decided, if this guy can do it, what about me? So I literally try just by using simple steps. Let me say I can reach the top where he is right now. Initially, I had that interest of being a model, and I started it just like 2018. Let me see if I can, my journey of modeling, if I can achieve something. The more I keep on watching the videos of runway models, commercial models, high fashion models, I was inspired. Let me say I can do this thing. So that's why I came up with this idea of, let me say, I want to try to contest in beauty pageant.
Maybe just tell us how you dealing with the fame. Sasa umekuwa celeb. Una feel aje before ukuwe celeb, how was life? Na sasa hivi vile ushakuwa celeb, how is life?
Okay, it's not that easy, I want to tell you. It's very hard, but even if it is hard, we have to move on. We have to keep on moving and achieve everything we want. Let me say, okay, before Nikue famous, before I was crowned as Mr. Tourism Kisumu County. Because right now, everybody are just looking at me, okay, what does Steve do right now? So, okay, if you wake up as a boy, the first thing, you have to look nice. Kila mahali ukienda lazima tupige luku. Mtu akiona umeparara asema tu huu ndo Mr. Kisumu. Ni kama unaribu jina Kisumu. And outside there I keep on saying Kisumu my pride. How can Kisumu be my pride yet I'm not representing Kisumu very well? Lazima nivae vizuri. I have to put on very nicely the kind of food you are eating. Si ati unaonekana kibanda like 24/7. But kibanda is fine. I can just go, let me say Mr. Kisumu came to hawa kibanda, at least amekula. Hata nimekula gidera, amekula omena. At least nimemsupport. Mambo moja, these people literally they want to gain. Not 24/7 I've been in big hotels. So at least I can impact them in a way. And life with the people, let me say, you've been meeting different ladies. They want to interact with you. They want to know whatever you're doing. They want to know the kind of people you're associating with. Unaona. So they can confuse you, as you know, we are men. And everybody has weakness. But when you have a weakness, for you, if you can't kuharibu jina yako, number one, if you find yourself you love women, unaenda kuharibu kila kitu. Just like women, but don't misbehave with them. There are some outside there just wanataka tu kuwachomea tu CV kidogo tu. Na hiyo venye imeenda. Like sasa niseme tu mtu ameniona mahali ama mwana mama mwingine mahali. Da kidogo mimi anataka pesa from you. Pap, social media. Na hivyo venye, yes. So even ikifika county watasema okay, huyu ndo boy tulimcrown, huyu ndo Mr. Kisumu. Hata imagine hakuna mtu okay, hawatachukua hiyo kitu like in a very light note. So let me say you have to be so disciplined and you know how you can control yourself so that you don't find yourself messing around with people. So I've been trying, let me say, literally trying. Hata kama anything comes my way, I will omit and move on.
Sasa tu umesema ni luku kila siku na wanawake pia wako. Pengine utuambie labda uko na mtu ama hauna.
Oh. Okay, mimi niko na mtu. I'm dating. Okay, nimetangaza. I'm dating. And I know hata mali yeye yuko, maybe anaweza sema she's dating or not. But to me, I'm dating. But this is the world of nowadays. Even if you tell somebody you are dating, atatafuta tu reason ya bado ukusumbua, which is still okay. We have to interact because we are interactants in this world. We network. So the better I can network with you, but see I want to mess up with you.
So how do you deal with this industry with your partner? Does she at times get angry or does it bring issues in your relationship?
Okay. Nikitu iko okay, for women were born naturally. I don't know. Okay, there are some who are good. There are some automatically they will have this thing in mind. My boyfriend is cheating because of this industry. Let me say, I have some events yenye anaweza enda hata maybe sometimes anaweza toka from here I'm going to Nairobi. Nikienda huko I have to stay there for, let me say, in a week ama let me say in 3 days then narudi. But all in all, let me say no, ukipiga picha na dem ni issue. Wakwana let me say umeenda let me club at least kuparty ama to have a good time with friends issue, unaona. But so
Ni
itabidi tu,
inaleta
yeah,
issue.
itabidi tu we pia hakuna kitu tafanya, mtapigana, mtafanya nini, mtagombana, but at least you know what you want. You know you're not messing around.
Okay, now as Mr. Tourism Kisumu, what would you say about the state of tourism in Kisumu County?
Okay, right now the state of tourism within Kisumu County, it's not bad. As a percentage, I can rate it roughly it's 70%. Because tourism industry, let me say, it's the backbone of economy of Kisumu County right now. Many people travel from outside just to come and see a lot of things in Kisumu. What does Kisumu has? As a pride of Kisumu, Kisumu has a lot of things. The view itself, our pride first is Lake Victoria. Very many people you can just come from outside to come and just see Lake Victoria. They can just sit in a place, watch the sunset. So the state of tourism in Kisumu, okay, right now it is a top notch. Let me say we have Kitimikai. Kitimikai is known everywhere because of branding. Most of people can just travel from outside, just come to see Kitimikai. How people came to see its or let me say it's in Netaje. Like people can just decide to come, okay, how these stones were placed, because you can see they are being let me say, supported with small stones, but they're zizi anguka. So people wonder how, like, but we were born when we found it there. So and another thing, let me say we have Ndere Highland. Let me say a place where even if you stand there, the place looks very nice. And if you go to that place, at least you can really enjoy the sea breeze, the land breeze there. It's very nice. So the state of tourism in Kisumu, okay, literally I can say imefika level ingine. If you can compare it before, like umejua long time, not even long time ago, the day we had this pandemic, this COVID-19. COVID-19 affected, let me say, Kisumu as a whole, because we did not have, let me say, some tourists coming to visit Kisumu because of some restriction. So right now we try to, let me say, to renovate. Let me say we can have something, at least even if you come to see something in Kisumu, at least you can really enjoy some tourism attraction within Kisumu. So right now Kisumu tourism attraction iko poa kabisa. Yeah.
And maybe just tell us, since you became Mr. Tourism, are there some specific projects you're doing so as to improve the tourism department in Kisumu?
Okay, when I was crowned, let me say, I promised myself that I'll literally work with the county government of Kisumu, Department of Tourism, at least to try to bring the best of Kisumu to the world. Whereby I came up with an idea of starting an agency as a marketing agency called Dala Commercial Model. So Dala Commercial Models is an organization of young enthusiastic team which try to market Kisumu as a whole, because I'm the founder. So I just brought them on board so that we can try to market Kisumu. So this we have done a lot, let me say, in marketing the corporates, like the events we people are having in Kisumu, the fashion industry in Kisumu. At least we've tried our level best, and some tourism attraction within Kisumu. Majorly, we've been dealing with, let me say, some hotels, hotel tourism. Let me say it's a challenge. We are lacking some finances, let me say, that can support us to move from one place to another, because Kisumu is so big. Kisumu just have almost eight sub-counties. So for us to move from one place to another, it requires a lot of, we have to get deep down our pockets, we get something so that we can travel and market other places. Like, let me say, a higher irrigation. People, okay, in Kisumu here we're doing irrigation. Let me say, to bring all models to come and, let me say, tell people what we have in Ahero. It needs, let me say, we have transport, what we can do, let me say, we can market. So nowadays we majorly market our town, and let me say some hotels around. So let me say we are still really trying to work away where we can get some funds so that we can try to market even other places when you go within Kisumu. Yeah.
You've said a major challenge you're facing in the tourism industry is finances. Are there other challenges apart from finances that you're facing?
Okay. Me as a model, or let me say,
We start as Mr. Tourism first
okay,
in the tourism industry.
in the tourism industry, for us to have the best tourism attraction, let me say people can have, okay, like creating awareness about fashion industry in Kisumu, tourism attraction within Kisumu. We are the people who are supposed to be the spearhead of these things, because we are there. Everybody are looking at us. What are we doing in Kisumu? So let me say I can try as a man, but ikifika point lenye siwezi make because I'm lacking funds. Let me say, the main thing. Let me say I'm lacking. Let me say somebody that can, let me say, uh, capture all the activities we are doing. So I find it so difficult. Let me say there are some areas that we cannot able to access. Means we need transportation. How can we go there? I cannot go there alone, but I have to work. Let me say with my mates or other people or my organization. We can just go there and have a look, take some pictures, show people, show the world what Kisumu has. So I find it so difficult for us, let me say, to gain all these things, because even if you can just go to the Department of Tourism, you can just request for fund. It's not easy. It's not something that, let me say, they can just go get the money and give you. There is a way you have to look for this money. So it's been a very big challenge. I have to go deep down my pocket, let me say, to try to assess some things. Yeah.
And now, as an artist in the fashion industry, are there challenges that you face?
Okay. In this fashion of in this industry of modeling, fashion, there is a lot of things. Number one, people have this thing is in mind. If you are a model, okay, they have this thing have to be, I don't know, okay, they are saying models are prostitutes. So if you go to a place where, let me say, you want funds, let me say somebody to sponsor you in a way, the only thing they have at their mind at these people, let me say, they are doing this thing of immorality. So, but right now, okay, technology has brought a lot of things so closed, because we cannot just, that we cannot just stand there and wait for things to happen. We have to act now so that we can achieve everything we want. So in most of the challenges we face, number one, people don't believe everything you are trying to say. Number two, we are lacking what is called funds from people and donors. Number three, maybe if you have a project and you want, let me say, people to chip in, help you doing this thing, it's not that easy. There is a way how you want to handle yourself. Adi somebody wanted to, like, literally let me try to help this guy to do this project. It's not that easy. So you have to beg, not even begging. You have to humble yourself to zero, because let me say somebody might think that you want to squander their money, but literally you are trying to do something that can support country, let me say, can support even the young youths. Youth doesn't have money, but when it's let me say you're trying to give them an opportunity, like fashion industry is something that, let me say, you can impact a lot of people. Like, let me say, for example, let me say you can educate people in how to sew clothes. At least teaching one, at least maybe kama umefundisha watu wengi. But let me say, if I want to do let me say, I can just come to you I want to have an event, and let me say charity event. The only thing I only need our sewing machine, hata kama tatu. I want to teach these people so that at least they go and do. Then I want you to give me money so that I can buy these people chips, I buy them sodas. Hapo sijawasaidia na sijasaidia community. So literally, there are a lot of challenges we face in this modeling industry. Some we cannot even say, because let me say you can just give them a platform. Let me say I want to organize an event. For example, Mr. and Miss Environment. Let me say we are use Mr. and Miss Environment Kisumu. Let me say I can be the organizer. I come up with a very clear figure, and I want to talk to people to support me. Kumbe I want to mimi nataka ni gain, but watu wengine hawata gain. So the only thing I prefer is like, if you say you want to do something, give people platform. After that, pay them. If find that, let me say you do something but hakuna mtu atakulipa. They believe, let me say, you are doing it for passion because you love doing it. No. We are doing this thing so let me say we can get something, at least tukienda nyumbani tunaweza kula, because I'm in Kisumu. I was not born and raised in Kisumu. I'm from Homa Bay County. And let me say I came to Kisumu 2018. I came here to to educate myself. Then after that, I got interested in modeling. So I started doing it from there. Let me say I can pay my bills with it. But I found, let me say, the money you're using in fashion industry is irudi. Why? Because there are some people taking a lot higher percentage, but we mwenyewe ndo naumia. So hiyo ndio kitu nakwanga the main challenge models face, ama runway models face mostly in this industry. Nobody will pay them amount they want. Only they are, mtu anasema tu, okay, I've given you a platform contest, nimekupea crown, so what? At least mtu akikupea title anakuambia I give you this title, I want to work with you in this and this and this. Anakupea stage, anakupea platform, anakupea, okay, I want you to go talk to this person, mwambie nimekutuma mfanye project. At least anakupea that idea, you should supposed to run things alone with the help of them. But what if, let me say, I've decided to give a model a crown, then nimekuacha hapo hivi, nimekusaidia? Sijakusaidia. Another challenge is modeling is very expensive sana. And even if you can see how venye nimevaa now, like everything here is money. Now who is going to fund that? I have to get deep down on my pocket, let me say, to buy a cloth. A model want to put on shoes, let me say, worth 7,000. These are, okay, same it to like these mules. These mules are not 2,000, 3,000. They are above that. They're expensive. Or the kind of the watch itself. So you want to look nice, but who is going to pay all these things? You contest an event, somebody is giving you 10,000. How is 10,000 going to help you in 1 year when you are training for 1 year? Because let me say, right now, let me say by next year, I'll be handing over my crown. But I want to see, after, let me say, nimekuwa in this state, I'm a fashion industry for 1 year. After nitakuwa naacha hii crown, I'll be handing over this crown. How many people will be, okay, what have you done with your crown? Let me say, I've tried to push, let me say, to do an event, but nobody can give me that chance to do an event because they will tell you, we don't have money. Can you run a project without money? No. So money is everything. So people should supposed to understand that we young youth, there's a lot of things we need. If they can give us that, we don't have any problem. We can at least reach very many people. I always tell people, models are very vocal people. If you do something, if you do something wrong to them right now, believe me not, tomorrow or the following day, your name will be all over. Because this thing travel in a very, okay, now animasema, okay, I've done something wrong for this guy. For this guy is going to, anaenda kumwambia mtu mwingine. Let me say, I want to organize another event. Anasema that event is scam. How will you feel? So bad. So, we need people that can support us directly or indirectly. Not when we have the title, they can try to help us. Or what if they want to gain, they are looking for us. We need these people, even if they are not in that position of giving us something, but they can create for us a better platform so that we can sell ourselves to the outside world. They know that in Kisumu we have this and this. In Kisumu the youth are doing this and this. Yeah.
Now, maybe could you tell us your long-term plan in the fashion industry? What do you want to achieve in the long run?
Okay, whether I'll be handing over my crown or let me say I will be still holding this title, more of which I won't hold this title for quite long. I have a dream, and this dream, one day it will come true. As a model, a designer, and a stylist, I believe that if I have what is called a fashion house, I can educate very many people. I can employ very many people. Because nowadays, nothing pays more than skills and talent. You can go to school, you acquire skills and knowledge, and who is going to employ you? Nowhere you are going to work. Somebody will ask you, do you have any skills? You do something. So if I want to create a room where I can get people from the street, all those street kids you are seeing there, those people are very talented. I don't know if you have tried to just use your music and just to go to their stage, alafu tell them they will dance. You will see that they are dancing. Do you think other people, some people are just dancing for money? They can dance and you pay them. At least they earn a living from there because it's a talent, it's a skill somebody has. So in my long term, and let me say, even right now, let me say, me hand over my title. What I want to do, and I'm planning for this. I want to start my own fashion house. Already I'm a designer. I know how to sew clothes. And niko na machine, niko na cherani. Okay, and let me say right now niko na cherani moja. But I do sew my clothes, but at a level. Sometimes, let me say, what I might lack, the better fabrics, some better materials. And let me say, somebody that can help me to get other people, let me say, I can tell them how this thing is being done. So if I can just have, let me say, a room with the good machine, everything, I think I can employ very many people. Those people can get skills from there. Let me say, moment nakaza kana mtu for something like 3 months, immediately ametoka, hata yeye mwenyewe atafungua yake. Watu wamesoma hapa nje, hakuna kazi. But the moment uko na that skills, that thing can help you or can feed you for the rest of your life. Yeah.
And maybe what could you tell the youth who are upcoming in this industry? As a creative, as a fashion designer, what could you tell them?
Okay. I started by saying I've been in this modeling industry for, let me say, 6 to 7 years. And being here is not that easy. It's very hard. For you to be a model, modeling is very expensive. And it's require patience and a lot of training. So for you to be here, you have to respect one another. You have to be patient. God although doesn't work with people like you pray now, then you want God to give you that thing like immediately. No, so the only thing I can tell you is, let me say, anything, any skills, any talent uko nayo. If you are talented in something, try nurture yourself in a way that that thing can help you in a way. Have that passion. If you want to do something, kuwa na hiyo passion kwanza. And okay, mimi as Steve, what do I want? I want to be a model. I will not just wake up one day to become a model. I have to train for it. So all the youth who are there, let me say, maybe you've been watching my videos. Let me say you've been seeing me doing a lot of things, not even doing a lot of it persistence. Imekuwa like kitu iko ndani yangu. I have to try. So I'm just telling my youth, let me say people are watching right now, at any skills yenye uko nayo, please nurture your skills and maintain. Useme tu I went to school, I acquired this thing, now umelala. Nobody will give you a job. But keep on trying so that, let me say, one day, we pia unaweza fika mali right now mimi mwenyewe niko. Mimi siko, okay, sisi sema I'm in a better off. There are a lot of things I'm lacking. Mimi silali. Everything nikianza mwa kulala nasema, okay, what will I do? Tomorrow if I wake up, people want to see you umevaa vizuri because you are a model, but you don't have that money. Utapiga luko na with no cash, you are going hungry. So right now I'm the face of Kisumu. Being the face of Kisumu, somebody sees you walking like only the difference between you and him atakuja. So we're just trying, let me say, to do a lot of things so that other people can see whatever we are doing. So all youth, if you are talented, but this is your time, try. When ukifika, let me say 40, hizi vitu zote utafanya, that energy itakuwa imeisha. So when you still have the energy, you still have the power, you still have the platform, please nurture your talent, nurture your skills, and let your skills give you something and bring you food on the table, at least help you knock different types of doors, so that, let me say, one day you will say that, okay, I started like this, but I ended like this. Yeah.
And maybe could you just tell our viewers your social media handles where they can find you?
Okay. Okay, in Instagram I'm using Mr. Kisumu. Okay, ni Mr. Kisumu hivyo one word. And Facebook I'm using R Stephen Achila, just like one word. Okay, ni 2 words, ni R, capital R, space, then Stephen Achila. Then Threads I'm using Mr. Kisumu. TikTok ni ni @_ Achila ama Achila Taylor. So the moment umeweka tu Achila_Taylor utanipata. Twitter handle Mr. Kisumu. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. And guys, remember to follow Achila on all his social media platforms. And as usual, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel at Media One International.